So today I'm finally going to be answering all your most anticipated questions. Yes, I will be doing my Q&A finally. I know I did release it a while ago, a couple of weeks maybe, and haven't really filmed it since. But I have been busy. If I don't film videos often, it's probably because I am pretty busy or I'm not really in the mood. But yeah, so a lot's been going on, but yeah, I think I'm back to filming regularly. I was pretty much just trying to get my backlog of videos out because I just had a massive backlog from when I went on holiday, like a month's worth, and I kind of just had to like edit those and put them out and to film the other ones that I wanted to film in that time. Anyways, we're gonna get straight to the questions because I don't want this to go on for as long as I feel it's going to go on. If I look down, I'm looking at my laptop that is here, reading the questions out to you guys. So let's begin. First I'm going to read out the top questions, the ones that had the most likes on them and the most asked. So the first question is, how did you learn or pick up the language? I haven't really. I haven't learned it completely. I haven't done any classes. I did a little bit of Rosetta Stone before I came, which taught me some words, but it didn't teach me anything really conversational. So I am going to attempt to take classes like this month. Maybe not this month, next month, this semester at least, and I'm going to try and learn more. But I can speak a little bit of Korean. I can understand a lot more than I can actually speak. Is it true that you have to have a degree even for the not so well paid jobs? Generally, I don't know by what you mean the not so well paid. If you mean in teaching wise, then I guess so. Yeah, you have to have a degree to teach, like full stop. So, well, here at least, as far as I'm aware. If you're just starting, you might get a lower pay if you have no experience. Are Korean guys really that shy? Or is that a prejudice? It's not a prejudice, but it's not exactly true. If a bunch of people who come to your language who don't speak your language are around you, you're going to be kind of shy to speak to them too because you don't know if you're going to be able to communicate well. So I've met Korean guys that are out there. Like I've met like loads of Korean guys that are really kind of boom in your face and very friendly and very outgoing and not quite shy. But most of them have spoken English. So I think it's just a language barrier thing. And some guys are just shy, just like some guys are really like out there. So it depends on their personality. If you make them feel comfortable and if you speak a little bit of Korean, it helps too. So it's like you can meet halfway and things aren't so hard after that. Be approachable and smile, and then they'll feel more welcome and they won't be like, oh my god, crazy Meguki, she's gonna kill me. Are there any people who do not care about their weight that much? Yeah, I don't know. Weight in Korea, I don't know if it's a big thing that people want to be thin or if it's just a big thing that people don't want to eat a lot. I'm not really sure about the weight issue here. There are people who aren't like size 0 or who aren't really slim. I don't think weight is really that much of an issue, but you do find that most Korean people are seriously slim. Most of my teachers are pretty damn slim and I'm like, I'm jealous of your arms, they're so tiny. But I guess that's down to eating habits, what they eat, how they eat it, how long it takes them to eat it. You know, a lot of things counter into the weight argument in Korea. So you got to really consider that. When you come here, you'll see how your lifestyle will really change. What you're eating and what you're taking in is going to be completely different to what you were back in your home country. Have you made any Korean friends or do you just hang out with foreigners in Korea? I do hang out, most of the people I hang out with are foreign English teachers. I do hang out, I don't know, sometimes I meet Korean people. Not so much that I have like friends that are really Korean and born in Korea, live in Korea, that came over. But except for my co-teacher, who we're quite close friends, and yeah, I hang out with her quite a bit and her boyfriend. But yeah, otherwise most of my friends are foreigners here, but I've met like Korean people and they're really cool and they're really fun to hang out with. So when I'm out on a night out, if I like meet some Korean people out there, and then I think that's really great because I get to speak to them and sometimes like keep in contact. Yeah, it's cool, man. So I think you can meet Korean people if you actually try and attempt to meet Korean people. So yeah. I do want to make more Korean friends this year. That is my target. Woo. Are you subbed to Charlie Chair on YouTube? She vlogs a lot about her travel adventures in Korea and other countries. Yes, I am in fact subscribed to Charlie Chair. I found her channel just before I was coming, I think. and I watched a couple of her videos. I didn't watch that many, but I watched more of them when I got here actually, to see what her experiences in Korea were like. And yeah, she seems really cool. She makes great videos. You know, if you're not subscribed to her, go over and check her channel. She's moved off somewhere now. I think she's in Mexico filming something there, teaching over there. So yeah, check her channel out. And yeah, I think she's cool. Next question. What are some frequent Korean phrases you feel comfortable saying? 진짜? 아니야, 아니야. 왜요? 왜 그래? I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I hope the Korean people next door cannot hear me. So embarrassing. 감사합니다. 안녕하세요. 안녕 계세요. 안녕 가세요. What else? 문 주세요. I don't know, like various things. 괜찮아요. 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 알았어. 알았어. 알겠습니다. What else? I don't know, random phrases. 아이고. 어머. 헐. Too much fun doing this. I could do this all day, man. It's so fun. But yeah, there are some really funny Korean phrases that I love to use. And those are a few of those. Those are a few I feel comfortable saying. Okay. Okay, I feel comfortable making conversation. I should really say like a normal conversation things, but I generally throw random phrases out even when I'm speaking English. So that's an answer, I guess. How long are you planning on staying in Korea? And do you plan on working in any other countries? The sunlight is disappearing, I'm getting sad. How long am I planning on staying in Korea? I don't know. Am I planning on working in other countries? I'm not quite sure. I would hope to, I would like to. That's my ambition, I would like to. I don't really know, I'm more of a go with the flow kind of girl. So ask me at the end of the year and I might just have an answer for you. Which recruiter did you use or recommend for people living in the UK? I use Epic, epic.go.kr, Epic with a K. Basically, I use SMOE, but I went through Epic to apply to SMOE. They're kind of similar. I don't know how they are really connected, to be honest. They do their orientation. It's really hard to explain how they work, but you should probably go and find out. Check out the website, epic with a K, epik.go.kr. Okay? So that's who I used to work here, and I applied to SMOE, and yeah, that's Corvia are also great, and they do take applicants that apply to Epic, so you can apply to Epic through Corvia too. So I've heard that they're good. Did you get your TEFLTSO qualification, and how long did it take you and how much did it cost you in total? Answer to that is no. I don't have one. I'm planning on getting one eventually, but because I had an English degree, I didn't need one to teach in Seoul. And to apply to Epic, I don't think you actually need one. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure you don't. Just check the requirements because things have changed. How competitive is the SMOE Epic program now? Probably more so than ever. They've cut high school and pretty much middle school, I think, out of the mix, so now it's only elementary and you don't really get to pick where you want to live, as far as I'm aware. Not that you did before, but you got to pick your city, I think, but you don't have options anymore, I don't think. So yeah, there's that. So that's made it a lot more competitive. They just pulled the programs. I don't know what is going on with the Korean government. I don't know why they're pulling out foreign English teachers, but that's what's happening, and that's just how it is. Do you have to study English or education to qualify to teach in Korea? With Epic, you don't, as far as I know. Any degree is applicable, so you don't need a degree in English or education. However, if you want to teach in Seoul, well, when I applied, if you want to teach in Seoul, you have to have either a degree in English or education, I think. I'm not sure about education. Or a teaching certificate, like a TEFL or a TSO, one of those things. So yeah, I don't know what it's changed to now, so you're gonna have to check that on the website. How did you get your teaching post? I was at uni, I decided I wanted to go to Korea, somehow came across Epic by some random searching, and then I decided I was going to apply and move to Korea for like a year. It was wild. It was wild. But yeah, that's what I did, and I told my parents, and they were like, okay, you know, weighed out the pros and cons to them, and yeah, they were like, we will support you if it's what you want to do. And I was woohoo happy. So that's how I got into it. Yeah, I applied and I got in, and that's how it worked.